Now, this is probably not going to be one of my more usual videos that you guys are used to seeing, but instead a video where I just want to actually talk. Because if I'm being honest, I feel like we need to. By the title of the video, you probably know where we're going with this. The state of Siege X. We should talk about it. Now, before we actually start the breakdown, a little backstory. I've been playing this game since the beta. I say this all the time. A literal 10 years of my life dedicated to this game. I've been posting YouTube content on it for 7+ years. I mean, look at this goddamn video from 7 years ago. What the hell was this thumbnail? I made this, by the way. There's a reason why I decided to fire myself as my, designer. But jokes aside, I bring this up because I feel like what I'm about to talk about shall be valid because of the amount of dedication I have put into this video game. And yes, at the end of the day, it is a video game. So you're probably thinking to yourself, Anifix, so why are we making this a big deal? Because, to be honest, I love this game. I love Rainbow Six Siege. I love all the things that we've built. This YouTube channel is almost at 400,000 subscribers. Our TikTok account is literally about to hit 1 million followers. We recently, last year, just received the Anifix charm, which is truly amazing. So I feel like somebody in the position I am in, being a person who's partnered with Ubisoft, who loves the company, who loves the Rainbow Six Siege dev, as well as all the teams, genuinely loves a lot of the aspects of the game, can kind of come forward and just kind of talk about the whole state of the game. Now, I'm not going to be one of those people that are saying Rainbow Six Siege or Siege X is dying, because if I'm being real, I don't think this game can ever die. There's nothing like it. I have never played a game remotely similar to this. But the game is at probably one of its all-time lowest. And that's kind of why I make this video, because it's getting to a point where it's kind of becoming consistent. Games usually tend to just kind of advance, become better over time, not kind of dwindle and lose what they were once. So like I said before, let's talk about it. First topic. We all know what it's going to be, the goddamn cheater situation. Now this goes for both console and PC. But we'll start off with PC first. I've recently started trying to play PC rank more of the past like 2 seasons, trying to learn mouse and keyboard. I made a few of those videos. If you guys watched it, cool. If not, you should. It's kind of hilarious. I suck at it. Getting off topic. But within my time of playing PC lobbies, I understand why people absolutely fucking hate playing PC lobbies. I hit champion quite easily the first season because I went from like a legit copper in PC lobbies to champ. But the next season, where I'm in nothing but high lobbies, it's just a cesspool, a literal cesspool of nothing but wallers, aimbotters, straight up blatant people. I'm talking about people whose usernames are literal fucking slurs in the game. How are they not banned? It makes no sense to me. It got to a point where I streamed PC, I will never forget this, 2 days back to back for 4 hours each day. So a total of 8 hours. Within those 8 hours, you could do the math on how many games should be played. I think we ran into 7 cheaters. 7 full blatant cheater games. And that's not even including the people who are hiding it. I'm talking blatant cheaters. The amount of time to play versus the amount of time you're actually playing these fucking cheaters, it doesn't add up. It doesn't make it worth it. Which is why I immediately pretty much stopped playing PC ranked. It honestly blows my mind that creators like Skittles or Uzi actually play the game. If they're even able to, I don't know. But it's gotten to a point where it's so common that I just don't understand why people want to play the game. It really has turned into cheater simulator. Oh, Anifix, you've talked about the cheaters in the past. Oh, I know. And somehow it just hasn't gotten better. Now again, I love the dev team. I don't know what goes on behind making these, anti-cheats or, I don't know any of that stuff. I'm not going to pretend to know. I don't know shit. But the one thing I genuinely hate listening to every season at a event reveal for the next season is Ubisoft always going, we acknowledge the cheater problem, and we're taking these steps to counteract X, X, and X. Now, I don't disbelieve that their efforts are non-existent. I believe Ubisoft is making an effort. But I feel like the amount of effort that they go into, an anti-cheat versus cosmetics at the end of the day are not hand in hand. Now, I know it's totally 2 different things, but I feel like they genuinely need to just focus on the goddamn cheater situation. Stop giving us these bundles. As somebody who literally loves all the cosmetics, I think Ubisoft has one of the best cosmetics in video gaming history. I love it. I buy everything. We all know this. Give us a break. Focus on their main problem on PC. Fix the fucking problem with PC cheaters. It shouldn't be this bad. How are games like Valorant so good at countering cheaters, but our game just isn't. Siege X was supposed to be the revival, the second coming of Siege, and if I'm being honest, it feels recently like the funeral. And I say this with all good intention. I'm not shitting on the game. I'm not, I don't want to keep repeating myself. I want to see this game thrive. If I didn't, I wouldn't even make this video to begin with. But that's pretty much the basic rundown of the cheaters on PC. On console, they're actually kind of cooking. Mousetrap has been, honestly, relatively fine. It is really rare, and I mean extremely rare for me to run into mousers. Now, I'm not saying it's impossible. This season, I've only ran into like maybe two stacks of just Zim players who aren't even that good, but like, they exist. They're just really rare now because people don't want to get Mousetrap or permabanned. So Ubisoft, even though the PC situation is atrocious, again, not saying you're not trying to fix it, I will commend you. Flowers need to be given for the fact of how you guys have been actually counteracting with Mousetrap. I think it's been perfect almost. In fact, I love how Mousetrap is about to affect Zen Chronuses as well as Strike Packs. This is what we love to see. Totally fantastic. And this effort in the console scene is why I believe this game won't die. I think it will, kind of flatline a minute, but come back. Because with this effort, they show that they actually care. So I know secretly behind the scenes, they have a plan for PC cheaters. Obviously has not been announced for us. Even though it's been a few years. It's kind of, I'm gonna shut up before I go back into ranting about PC cheaters again. That's pretty much the cheater topic for this video. Now on to, honestly, other pressing matters. Let's talk about creators who are about to quit or who are already quitting Rainbow Six Siege. Now, everybody has been freaking out about Jinxie leaving Siege. Oh, Anifex, how do you feel about Jinxie leaving Siege? Do you think Siege will die without Jinxie? Now, I will say, Jinxie 1000% like revive Siege, like no doubt in my mind. I gotta give my hat off to my man. Literally revive the goddamn game. But do I think Siege will die without him? I don't think it can now. I think he genuinely set in motion the revival of Siege. It's just too big at the moment, I feel like, to fail in terms of player base. But I also don't think Jinxie will 100% leave Rainbow Six. People need to freak out about him wanting to play other games. I mean, he's literally a human, guys. If he wants to play fucking Clash, let him play Clash. I mean, I don't like Clash Royale, I like Clash of Clans more, but that's his choice. But people are taking this sign as, oh, Siege is dying, and I think it's kind of ridiculous. As we have so many content creators for Rainbow Six Siege that, honestly, Jinxie put on and pretty much just gave this game a chance. We have the console scene, people like Stompin', which, maybe he's not console no more, he's actual literal PC god now. But Mingo, Richie, Royal Penguin, myself, so many others, Alicia, Poppy, I can honestly keep going. And we have people for PC like Yo Boy Roy, Sir Pineapple, Uzi, Skittles, Bolo. Like, guys, the game is not gonna die because our king is just taking a break from the game. Y'all need to relax on that. But with people like Jinxie are people like Macy J, who have also been like me, been playing the game since the beta, which, if I'm not mistaken, has already made a statement saying when Battlefield 6 comes out, he's going to be retiring from Rainbow Six Siege, which to me is just crazy. I grew up watching Macy J. There are 3 creators I watched on YouTube. Him, Serenity, and Kickstar are the big reasons why I decided to become a content creator. And I don't even blame him. We gotta try to see it from his perspective. I don't understand how people slander people like Macy J. It actually never made sense to me to begin with. People always saying, oh, he complains about stream sniping. Who the fuck wouldn't complain about stream sniping? I get stream sniped a lot, but nobody makes fun of me for when I say it. Macy J gets stream sniped, it's a problem, bro. Oh, he's always complaining about stream sniping. As somebody like him who is literally just a pillar for Rainbow Six, he's literally on a fucking map. He has multiple charms in game, in my opinion, is when I think of Rainbow Six, I don't just think of Jinxie, I think of Macy J first, because that was my Jinxie. Now, I'm not gonna glaze because I play with him or I've met him in person. I'm just speaking facts. If I've never talked to Macy before, I would say the same thing I'm saying now. Now, I don't know his pure motives for wanting to retire from Siege. It could be as simple as he just kind of wants to move on. He's been already dedicated 10 years of his life to it. Or it could be something as simple as how I am and just kind of see the game just not really going in a positive direction. Honestly, who knows? I don't even blame him. I played the Battlefield 6 beta. That shit is awesome. But the only reason why I really bring up Macy J and Jinxie is because people need to stop overreacting. If content creators want to move on to another game, guys, it's life. Like, we see it with so many people. Look at the Vanoss crew. They literally went from GTA to Gmod to honestly everything. I don't know why people are so shocked that some people want to play other games. Like, let's be real. I don't even want to be playing Siege all the time. Not because the game sucks or anything. I love the game. But we're human. We want to play other games. In fact, at one point, I will probably retire from playing this game as a full-time content creator. If you've been a part of my stream recently, I'm trying to literally start my next passion project. Now, I'm not saying I'm gonna stop doing Rainbow Six Siege, but I want to start working on other things, because if I'm being real, it's just something I want to do. Not because I hate Rainbow Six Siege or want to stop playing it, but because, I don't know, change is sometimes cool. But again, relax, guys. Ain't that big of a deal. Also, can we seriously stop slandering Macy J for like no reason? It actually kind of just upsets me. I don't get why it happens. It's just, it seems so stupid. Now, I'm not saying bro's perfect. It's impossible to be perfect. But on to the next topic. Ranked. God damn ranked. Now, as of the season release, I have been streaming at least 6 to literally 13 hours a day. I've been playing both ranked and unranked. But when I play ranked, I just feel like it's just, I'm losing a piece of myself. It sucks. It's not fun. It's not what it used to be. Rank grinding used to be something that was genuinely so fun. But you could also get a genuine gist of how my rank is. But you can get a genuine idea of how my rank sessions have been going this season based off of my stats. For fuck's sake. I've only played, for God's sakes, I only played 3 games, but oh my god. PC, I'm not even going to get into it, cheaters and all that. But even on my alt account, I feel like the rank system doesn't make any sense. On both my main and my alt account, I'm literally copper to bronze. I barely played it, but when I do, it just feels honestly unfair. I don't play the game as serious as I used to, but tell me why I'm just starting my rank season and I'm literally playing nothing but champion stacks. Like people who just, like, not just normal champs, I'm talking like top 100 champs. The other day, I posted a TikTok about me playing a Pro League stack. Bro, 4 of us were console rollers, playing against literal Pro League level players as well as top champions. Mind you, on PC, me and the boys were never champ. Why the fuck are we queuing them? Also, shout out Kobulex, that was one of the funniest games I ever played. My point is, it's a system that doesn't make any sense. It's a system that rewards people who just play the game too much. People like Richie as well as Jinxie have already stated that rank is just not what it used to be. It's just boring. Even Mingo, I know for a fact he's literally said it's just boring. It's not fun, it's boring. The competitive game mode for everyone to enjoy is not competitive anymore. If you run a champ stack, the game is boring. If you run solo queue, the game is hard and boring. There's no winning. And it comes down to, obviously, rank 2.0. I'm not going to get into the whole ordeal with rank 2.0. We've already done this before. But rank 2.0 honestly put a genuine blocker for the growth of Rainbow Six. And it pisses me off that it's still a thing. I don't understand how Ubisoft has just not fucking changed this game mode. We complain about it every season. Nobody likes it except for people who are new to the game. Stop it. And the only reason why they like it is because somehow little Timmy managed to get the diamond because he dedicated 1,700 games in one season. Not because he's actually a good skill player, but because he has nothing but time. And at this point, it's just getting out of genuine hand. If you know me by now, I literally just be playing unranked with my friends having fun. We cannot play ranked. It's just not fun anymore, bro. And I thought I was like one of the only people that are like that. And honestly, a lot of you have come out and said you don't enjoy rank as well. You'd rather play unranked just with your boys. There's no real motive. The rewards are dog shit. Who cares about getting alpha packs that you're probably gonna get greens out of? The charms don't mean anything. They're also ugly. Another thing, as a reward, these stupid fucking competitive packs. Who actually likes these? Look at these cosmetics. They don't even like look, I mean, they're not like horrible, but like, it's nothing to grind for. You get these stupid points for these really bad packs. It's genuine just a cesspool of midness. Like, you can get these weapon skins. Nobody's gonna use these. Like, these are not nice. They're not even remotely decent. I keep getting these fucking card backgrounds. Like, I don't want these. My point is, you grind rank for honestly no purpose. It no longer shows your skill as well as growth as a player. It literally just shows how much you play the game, and there's nothing more to it. There's no difference between hitting number 1 champ as well as being number 10,000. There's literally no difference. They get the same rewards. There's no point. Games like Valorant literally reward players for hitting these milestones. I remember when I played console Valorant, when I actually decided to quit Siege for that time being and play Valorant, that my friend Lunley, who hit #1 Radiant, got a literal package from Riot Games as a reward. Not just him, but like a bunch of people who hit Radiant got this really sick package. Not saying Ubisoft needs to do that, but my point is, people who put in actual work get a reward. Then we don't get shit. We just get rewards that we're not even gonna want to use. That's pretty much ranked, honestly, in life. It's just not fun, man. It really isn't. On to the next topic. Content as a whole. Now, we're gonna be talking about operators, weapons, and maps. Now, even though I'm making a video pretty much complaining about Siege X, they have done some things, honestly, pretty well that I'm not mad about. I personally love the new audio system. I don't really have any problem. It's really rare that the audio bugs for me. Now, I'm not speaking for everybody. That's just my personal opinion. I think Ubisoft cooked with the new audio system. I also enjoy the new lighting system. I like how they're relighting the old maps. I love how they're just changing something and making it better. There's nothing wrong with that. People complain about it. Honestly, it doesn't make any sense. However, with what I said does not justify not getting new maps. I'm not saying that making a new map versus revamping another one are the exact same thing, but in terms of maps, we're lacking content. I'm all cool with the fire extinguishers, fire pipes. I love them. They're a huge, honestly, literally W thing they added to this game. But I'm genuinely sick and tired of playing the same like 6, 7 maps. I just said 6, 7. Jesus Christ. Over and over and over and over and over again. And not even all the maps in the game are in ranked. I've said this multiple times. I think Ubisoft needs to rework a bunch of the casual maps so they can be played in ranked, or give us new maps, because it's genuinely just getting boring. That's pretty much the map segment. Now we're going to talk about operators. Now listen, I'm going to be real. The new operator Denari, actually pretty cool. Alright, I like Denari. I think Denari hate is forced. If you don't like Denari, it's because you don't really see the potential. Now, I'm not saying he's a fantastic operator. I'm not saying he's a garbage one. I'm saying he actually has a skill gap. Being able to be a good Denari player, I feel like is actually something that takes skill. You have to learn lineups. You have to learn angles. He's very sophisticated. They cooked with Denari. They didn't make him bullshit broken, and they didn't make him trash. Trash operators being Scopos, as well as Sense. These operators are literal ass, but you can't have perfect 10s. Amongst all the chaos, there's going to be amazing ops, there's going to be decent ops, and there's going to be horrible ops. They've missed with these two. But for the most part, when it comes to making new operators, I do think Rainbow Six Siege does a fantastic job at honestly doing just that. But here's where I have a problem. I feel like we're getting an operator once a year, maybe 2. I don't think we should be counting operator reworks as the operator for the season. And what blows my mind is that they decided to rework Blackbeard and fucking Clash. Now, I do understand the Blackbeard rework, people have been wanting one, but the route they went made no sense. Because before the BB rework, everyone was complaining about the shield meta. So Ubisoft thought it was a fantastic idea to make an operator that honestly wasn't great or horrible, just supremely mid, and turn him into one of the most broken, annoying shield operators. They just nerfed him this season. But then after Blackbeard, even though again, we're all complaining about the shield meta, decided to fucking change Clash. Another shield operator. Why? Why did we do that? We don't want that. Clash, actually, I feel like had no complaints. There was nothing wrong with her. She was an annoying operator. That was her purpose. She wasn't broken. She was perfectly fine if you knew how to play her, and that's it. Instead, now they made her probably one of the most annoying operators to deal with. Nobody likes it. The only people that like it are bad players who need to crutch it. My point is, I feel like they're focusing on the genuine worst aspects of Siege. We complain about shield ops. Don't give us new ones. We don't want new ones. In fact, give us something to counter the shield ops. Why make more shield ops? It doesn't make sense. We have a series on this YouTube channel where I literally react to your guys' operator concepts. So if you're going to be one of those people that's saying, well, Ubisoft just doesn't have any idea on what to do, at this point, they can literally just watch one of these videos that we've posted on the channel and have at least 4 new ones. You guys at the moment are cooking more than people who are getting paid to do it, and it's actually kind of beyond me. Again, Denari is a W operator, but I was kind of sick of the whole shield meta shit, and I still am. Now on to the next, being weapons. Now this is going to be a bunch of, honestly, different things. First one being I like how they're starting to give us new weapons, okay? I actually appreciate that. Now, even though the Denari slug shotgun is honestly not meant for killing, it really does suck for that. I like the idea of it being on Denari. I like the idea of having a new secondary slug shotgun. I think it's just cool. It's unique. I like the fact that they gave us a Glock with a switch. Scopos' AR is fantastic. We're never going to use it because Scopos sucks, but it's fantastic. In terms of weapons, when they create the new weapons, they cook. I don't really mind them reusing other weapons. People complain about that a lot. I've complained about it in the past, but if I'm being honest, I have kind of grown more open to the idea. I get it. As long as we get a new weapon plus like reused on the same operator, I don't mind it. Okay, just give us a new weapon a season. I'm cool with it. Now, my biggest problem when it comes to weapons in this game are the attachments. I don't like the two ideas that Ubisoft has when it comes to buffing or nerfing weapons. That's either making the recoil insanely dog shit to the point where you can't use the weapon, or removing a scope. Why have we come to this being the genuine like decider of a nerf or a buff? The F2 used to genuinely be insane. They took away the vertical grip, and now they made the gun way harder to use. I'm talking extremely hard, to the point where it's like, don't even run the F2, run the DMR. They took away the vertical grip. Why? You can literally put that on a gun in real life. Why the fuck did you take it out? I doubt a Rainbow Six operative is going to go in with a gun that's genuinely not up to date or par, I guess. It's stupid. But also, ACOG removal. Even though I am a fan of the idea, I think we're doing it completely wrong. We removed it on a bunch of operators for defense, which is cool. We need to do the same thing for, honestly, attackers. There's a bunch of attackers I don't think need ACOG. I don't think Ash R4C ACOG needs to be a thing. I think it's a crutch, and I think people who genuinely complain about it are bitches. But at the same time, I don't mind the ACOG being in the game. I just don't think it should be on certain operators. Now, with that said, I understand why they removed it on Doc. It makes sense to me. Why did you remove it on Castle? Castle's UMP is terrible. It low-key needed the ACOG. Like I said, certain operators need it, certain operators don't. I'm a person who crutches DMRs, and it makes no sense to me that a Rooney and Tubrow still have ACOG, but the UMP doesn't, as well as Tachanka's VSN. We're still in an ACOG era, but it's probably worse because people are starting to realize how insanely good DMRs are on defense. And we live in an era where people are running Zen Cronuses as well as strike packs as well as macros, so it's not like it's really hard to use. Again, they take this idea of nerfing and buffing by removing or adding stupid shit. And at the moment, when the game needs content, they took content out of it, and it just blows my fucking mind. Even though I'm okay with the idea of not having ACOG, they just did it completely wrong in so many ways. Which is also, honestly, at the moment, making people not want to play the game. You're just taking shit away from us, but you're also not dishing us new stuff. Where's our map? Where's our new map? Like, genuinely, where's our new map? Oh, you want new content? No, we're gonna take away your ACOGs. We know you guys love them. We're gonna take them away. Like we did the 1.5 scope. Does it make sense? And before this video becomes long, because I am ranting, last topic. Dual front. Can we stop focusing on this fucking game mode? It's terrible. It doesn't make any sense. You want to introduce new players to Rainbow Six Siege, but the game mode you're trying to introduce said new players plays nothing like the actual game itself. It's not even the right number. 6v6 is dual front. 5v5 is normal anything else Siege. Literally anything else in Siege is 5v5. I thought at first dual front was going to be like 6v6 and it was going to be like a rank mode. Thank God dual front doesn't have a rank mode because it's just trash. I'm not even trying to be funny when I say this. Again, I got invited to do the Siege X reveal. I like the idea of dual front. I don't like the amount of focus that goes into it. As somebody who got to genuinely showcase the game mode and play it firsthand, I could promise you right now, a bunch of us creators did like a lot of the stuff about dual front, but we acknowledged immediately it's not Rainbow Six Siege. It's a whole different game. Just like how Extraction is a different game, dual front is a different game. Cool concept. Push it away from Rainbow Six. Make it its own thing. Make a new video game called R6 Dual Front. Let them have it. It doesn't make any sense that you want to introduce new players to the game, but then have a mode that doesn't play anything like it. Where the fuck is the logic behind it? Again, not trying to be mean. Okay, I'm not a developer, but like, it doesn't, like, what? Like, let me have this example for you. Imagine you're trying to get into a game like Battlefield. Let's take Battlefield 6 for example. Everyone knows what Battlefield is, okay? You shoot stuff, you blow stuff up, you capture stuff. Now, picture that game. But for people who are new to the game, the tutorial looks like this. It's a fucking racing map. You're racing in the carts around the map, and that's what introduces you into Battlefield. Where's the correlation? Genuinely. That's how I feel about Dual Front. It doesn't have anything to do with Rainbow Six, to be real. It's not even a headshot-based game mode. You can headshot somebody and then shoot their body like 7 more times until they die. It doesn't, like, why? You have offense operators on defense, defense operators on attack. It can't work. I'm sorry, it doesn't work out. Again, you're gonna have those people who are like, but Dual Front, it's cool itself. I agree. If you like Dual Front, I get why you like it, but like, I feel like we need to be focusing on the actual base game than a game mode that nobody genuinely wants to play because it has nothing to do with what the game is originally about. Imagine if GTA took a turn. GTA went from this game about crime, and all of a sudden, it's gonna be about cops. You're a cop now. You don't do any of that crime shit no more. You're a literal law-abiding citizen. What? Imagine playing Helldivers 2. You're spreading democracy. That's like spreading communism in the next update. It doesn't work. It doesn't make sense. But that's pretty much how I feel about the game at the moment. Cheaters are pretty bad on PC. Console cheaters are actually going pretty well. Content creators are wanting to move on from the game. Not for bad reasons at all. Ranked is dog shit. The new map reworks are cool, but we have no new maps. The operators are honestly in a good direction if we just, don't focus on reworks that nobody wants. The weapons are pretty solid other than like the removal of attachments and like how they nerf and buff shit by adding recoil or not. And Dual Front is just terrible. So this has been NFX's rant about the state of CJX. Yeah, I don't know. I probably got off topic a bunch. I'm genuinely just going from the dome. I apologize if I did make sense at some points, but just how I feel about the game itself. I care about the game. I love the game. I want to see nothing but this game honestly strive and just be successful. We need moments like this where we just come together as a community and just air it out, bro. We need to. So in the comments, genuinely, even if it's not a topic on the video, comment how you feel about the game. But don't be negative. Give me one thing you genuinely like about CJX in the direction of the game, and give me one thing you don't like or agree with. And we might make it into a part 2-er. I want to see your guys' feedback, because I can't be the only one that feels this way. In fact, I know I'm not, but I feel like I'm one of the only people that would genuinely just air my opinions because, truthfully, just how I am. Regardless, like the video or not, it's really up to you. Yeah, I'm gonna cue the outro now. She got the buns I admire. I'm at the butt, I bet you call. I'm about to say all the wire. You know I love a tiger. I can go to her ass like a tiger. She like Poppy on fire. She like Poppy on fire. We gonna do an LPOA. You got a gun, nigga. Me too. Buddy go what? Buddy go. Got buddy go. Bust you. Look. Buddy go. Buddy go. Digging that, look back. Nigga digging that back. Buddy go back. Got him.